Okay, so here we go at the Austin, Texas race, and boy, this race was wild. Anyway, I qualified 10th. I kind of retired out of qualifying 10th. I mean, on the third qualification. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just put in a slow time anyway because I didn't get money from my sponsor, even though I qualified 10th because I didn't put in any time. So I guess, but whatever. So I couldn't qualify 10th. I couldn't get um, driver of the day, so I didn't get any money from that. And Oscar did really good. A whole bunch of people took grid penalties. That's why I moved up to third. But Oscar started in 14th after taking his grid penalty. And right in this race, I was not worried at all. I'm already in front of George Russell. He is my new rival. Not worried at all. But anyway, here we go with the race. And at the first turn, there's already mayhem. And I have figured out a way to disable that halo finally. And look at that. Was that me? No, that was George Russell. Yeah, I took off into a pretty good start, but the tires spun out on me. There goes my halo that I'm going to drive on this view now. But right here, I decided to go wide because there's no way I'm going to go ahead and turn into that mess. So I'm going wide, and right there, as you hear the thump, look at this. Esteban Ocon just ran into the back of Magnussen, lost his front axle, and right there, Lewis Hamilton and Magnussen was inside each other. Both of them came out with no damage whatsoever. Look at the wheels going inside of his ground effects. He should have taken some kind of side pod damage. His wing came unscathed. And look at this. Now I'm going to go back to this view here and just watch the cars after all this mayhem. They all got stuck. There goes Carlos Sainz, followed by Magnussen, the one that got hit initially. And then here comes Oscar, that was in 14th spot. He's taking off. Followed by George Russell, followed by somebody. But anyway, they all started turning ghosts and took off. So obviously, this triggered a safety car. Already on the first turn of all the tracks that I've raced this season, I never thought it would be this track that would be a total mayhem going through that first turn. You know, I raced at Monaco. We didn't have any kind of incident until like way over half the race. Singapore race, there was no kind of collision happen on the first turn. And that track is a lot tighter. This track, you know, you got plenty of room. You can go 3 wide here easily, 3-4 wide here. So I just don't understand it. But Alonso is doing great this race. Sebastian is right behind him. Hamilton is right behind them. And I am right behind Hamilton. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and fast forward to the restart. It's coming up soon. And every single time when I come out of here, I'm going to show you here. So I know they're going to take off. So I know as soon as they turn here, they're going to take off. So I punch it out a little bit. See, they already took off. But whatever. So now I was trying to test to see if I, you know, still looking for my next partner. And the wheel spun out on me there, trying to punch out too hard. Oh my goodness. That's what I get. Because I went to the race department and downloaded this kind of like a grid on how to set up your car on every single track, and I try to follow that. And I I didn't follow my own way of setting up the car, and I tried it. That's why the rear end just came loose on me like that. So now I'm not gonna follow anybody else's how to set up the car, because it's the way I drive the car. But anyway, I'm catching wind of Lewis Hamilton, trying to give him the pass here, but he is not gonna go down without a fight. Look at him giving me the squeeze. But I mean, I think I gave him plenty of room, right? I gave him some room because I had to take extra curb. Should be plenty of room. Yeah, it's plenty of room that I gave him. So up here, I think he is still fighting me through here. Look at that, we're still fighting. But the other two is not leaving us, so I finally made the pass stick. Right now, I'm already excited. It's a good race. So now, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna catch up to Sebastian and just stay behind him for a little bit and see if he's gonna lose time on Alonso. So I'm staying behind here. Right now, I'm thinking, yep, he's losing time. He's way over a second down. And I'm like, okay, I really need to pass him because I don't want Alonso to get away. Because Alonso qualified in pole, and right there, he brake checked me, and I was like, whoa. See what happens when you follow the AI too close? They give you that little brake check. I mean, I am driving really aggressive, you know, against the AI. And even though I'm driving aggressive, I do give them plenty of room to race. But yeah, I'm starting to get really comfortable with the low cell brakes now. Starting to follow the AI even closer than I was before. And right now I see the time. Look at that. Alonso already picked up over 2 seconds ahead because I decided to just follow him. Right now I had enough of it. It's time to get rid of him because he can't keep up with Alonso. And he's trying to give me a fight, but this is going to be an easy pass on the outside. Plenty of room that I gave him. Plenty of room. Yeah, plenty of room. So anyway, I'm just slowly trying to catch up to Alonso. On the straight, they don't really leave me anymore, but I don't actually. Well, I am catching up too, because the way the car is set up, I'm getting a little bit more top speed and just nimble enough to come around these corners. So anyway, we're gonna fast forward until I get to him, and now I'm gonna leave the time up there now. So I'm gonna start following him. My whole theory this time is to try to follow him and not attack him. Follow him and try to follow him at his pace. So I'm trying to match his pace, and it's really hard to do because you'll get the DRS, you'll be in his slipstream, you'll pick up more speed. So it's really hard to control the same speed as the AI, because right now, technically speaking, I have the advantage being behind him. I can drive a little slower because I'm in his slipstream. But as you can see, we already picked up time, 3 seconds over now. I'm not giving him pressure at all. So I'm telling myself, don't brake late. I brake late again. But as long as I don't come right up behind him, he's just gonna keep racing his heart out. Right here, I'm like, oh, I'm way too close. So let me give him plenty of room there. We're gonna check the time in a second. Right there, he gave me the brake check. I locked up my wheels. Woo. Jumped up a little bit. I wish I would have figured out how to remove this halo sooner. It was as plain as day in the options, and I totally missed it. I could have been driving in this view the entire time. But anyway, yeah, I love this view. So I'm keeping behind him, you know, close enough to where I can still hear his slipstream. I try not to slip too far out of his slipstream. And right here, I need to be careful. Yeah, I'm coming in on him too much. Right now, I'm just still practicing on following close. Pretty much. Following him too close, not pressuring him. And yeah, so I follow him through that for laps and laps. So we're going to go down and check on Oscar. Look at Oscar. He is still in 7th place. He's fighting with other cars in the DRS, in and out of DRS. And this is George Russell behind him. Max Velocity is right behind them. Oscar's doing good. Oscar does not want me to get rid of him. But look at the time now. We are up 4 seconds. 4 seconds. And then later on, back here, these three are going to be fighting each other. And we're going to be picking up even more time on them later. So right now, I'm like, okay, this is an exciting race, I'm just going to follow Alonso. And right now, I'm starting to get really comfortable with the track. Because I'm following Alonso. He's showing me the racing line. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm basically trying to mimic him the way he's going into the turn. Practicing my trail braking on the low cell brake there. And can you see? Yep, I guess you can't see braking and stuff in the replay. But I really want to do kind of like live racing too, because the only reason I don't want to do that is I take a lot of pauses. I do vape. I take a sip of water. I gotta press pause, find a good spot, press pause. It's just yeah. I mean, it's just I don't want to put you guys through that stuff. So I think racing, showing you guys this way is like the best way. And so this track now, I have the flashback off. I totally turned flashback off. I do pause. It's just, if I do try pause, I make sure I'm at a straight line. The steering wheel is straight. So that way when I do come back, I'll be set and ready to go. So pretty much like right around here, if it's straight enough, yeah. But definitely after I make this turn here, around this area, yeah, I can pause all day. Because it's so straight on for a long time. But I think during this race, I only paused like twice to see what happened. Obviously, back there when the whole collision happened, our first safety car. And look at the time now. We are up 5 seconds now because I'm not pressuring Alonso. I'm just trying to match his pace, just carefully following him. And by me doing that right now, I'm actually saving gas because I lift off the throttle a lot earlier than I would have if I was actually racing, trying to lead. And I'm also saving on my tires as well. So right on this lap, or maybe a lap or two ago, they updated me on the strategy. They wanted me to come in to pit on lap 16 to swap out for soft tires. And stupid me just went ahead and clicked the radio and accepted right away. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to be on soft tires following him. Then my tire is going to be all worn down. I'm not going to be able to try to win the race. And then stupid me again, in the middle of all this, didn't go in and manually change it. And you'll see what happens later. And now we are almost 6 seconds ahead now. And as you can see, Lewis Hamilton is right behind. He is still right behind Sebastian. Sebastian is playing good defense on them, but now Hamilton, see, he's trying to make a move on Sebastian now. Sebastian doesn't want to lose it, and he punched right out of there. So they were back there fighting each other, and I think Hamilton is gonna try to make another move at him, right up here on the next DRS here. I think right here. See if he's gonna try to make a move on him. So here we go. He got caught wind, and nope, Sebastian just used up his ERS. But with them fighting a little bit there, look at the time we picked up. We are up almost 7 seconds now. Alonso and I are leaving the rest of the cars because right now I've just been practicing to stay close enough to him and try to keep at his pace and try not to drive aggressive against him. See how I'm trying to match his pace right there? Look at that, and it's working. It's working. Just trying to look at that. I've let off the throttle way early, and this whole time I'm just like following him, practicing my trail braking, and I was like, oh my god, Alonso. If he was not at a retirement age, I would hire him on as my second driver, and we would pair up and we would destroy the AI. And speaking of the AI, I went on the race department site and I was trying to look for a way to improve the AI. And I found this mod called Improve AI. And it comes with another mod. I was looking at another mod too that makes the AI, makes more mistakes, like not so robotic all the time. You know what I mean? From what I see from the regular game, they do make mistakes. They lose it on the back end a little bit, but apparently this mod makes them kind of like, well, human drivers. They'll attack you more. They'll fight for their spots more. And I was thinking about downloading that. Might as well just go ahead and sign up for a year, because I'm sure they're probably going to make mods for the next game as well. So anyway, I'm running my mouth. Let's check the time now. We are up almost 8 seconds now. This is insane. So anyway, Hamilton back here still can't pass Sebastian. Sebastian is playing good defense. Yeah, that's why they slow down so much, because they're back here fighting each other and we are picking up time up ahead there. And it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm just practicing anyway, looking for my next partner. But as I'm following Alonso here, still practicing to match his pace, and I lift up the throttle way early again, trail braking practice right there. Oh yeah, the cars seem to come out so smooth, and you can punch out a lot harder when you do the correct trail braking. It's just, yeah. I mean, I thought I was pretty good with the regular brakes, but with the load cell brakes, I still don't understand why the load cell brakes is better. I mean, it has to be some kind of physics behind that. Of the whole pressure and pushing you back, and you can, yeah. So anyway, as we go, I think Alonso is gonna come in to pit this lap. This is when his strategy is to go into pit, but as you can see, I'm just following him. Yep, he went into pit, and I was like, oh no, Alonso, why'd you pit right now? So now I'm thinking about pitting this lap to go in for hard tires, because I'm basically driving by myself. There goes Alonso pitting in for hard tire. Let's take a look at his stop actually. Ooh, it's a little slow. And you can see 4 more cars back there coming in the pit. Yep. Max, Russell. Oh, yeah. I think that was Gasly coming in the pit. Yeah, a whole bunch of people are coming in the pit now. So I'm pretty much here all by myself. Driving all alone. And from following Alonso, look at me driving by myself. I could have turned into that turn a little bit sooner. I do have a bad habit of doing that. Kind of hang the turn a little bit. But here, I'm pretty rock solid. Bam, run over that. There you go. And come in here. Yeah, I'm pretty rock solid through here. So right now, I'm thinking, should I come in this lap? Should I come in? And I was like, no, let's drive another lap. Because right now the tires are doing good because I've been driving so slow. This is like the first 2 laps that I'm actually trying to push the car. You know, I'm trying to not let the AI cheat me in the pit area this time. But I went through there pretty good. Alonso is basically all alone. Sebastian is like more than 10 seconds behind him. Yeah, he's basically driving all alone. And right up here, was it this lap? Nope, it's the next lap. So right now, I'm still trying to follow the strategy. And I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna just go pit on lap 16 because the lap, oh, it is this lap. So back here, I think right around here was when they said safety car, safety car. You see that on the right? Safety car. And I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and go in, turn in, and switch out the tires. But right now, the tire is set on soft, so I'm going into the pit, trying to switch out, make sure I get it on the hard tire. That's why I'm going in so slow in the pit lanes here. I was like, oh my God, stupid me, forgot to change that earlier. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at my pit stop here. They did good. Not a super fast stop, but they did a good job. Here we go. Bam, 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 bam. As soon as they finished, they let go. I took off right away. That was a 2.5 second stop. And let's take a look at second place here. Alonso. Look at that. Alonso is coming up, and I am right in front of Alonso by 1 second. Oh my goodness. How close was that? That was a perfect pit strategy. But anyway, we are on safety car. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward it. But before that, we're on lap 16. I'm going to show you why we had the safety car. Lap 16. Okay, so let's go back here. So what happened back here was completely Gasly's fault. So let's go back to Pierre Gasly. So he's coming through here, right around here. So he's behind this, a whole bunch of traffic. Look at this, how many cars? 7, 8 cars. So he decided to risk the race and dive bomb everyone. And you saw his steering there. He went crazy. Already lost control trying to make that dive bomb in there. And he crashed right into Zhou and completely lost his front axle. And Zhou came out of there with no damage, by the way. I don't understand how this is happening. But anyway, right there, he almost took out his partner or his teammate as well. I don't know why the camera is stuck this way. Bam, right there. And I don't think he got any wing damage from that. Oh, he did get wing damage from Gasly. Oh, yeah, he definitely got wing damage from Gasly. So right now the cars are stuck again. That's why there's a safety car, and people were moving spots left and right. They're turning into ghosts. But anyway, that's what happened. Let's go back here. Can I skip to this lap? Okay, this is the lap before they're about to start. So I think this is the first race this season that I ever had two safety cars. Yeah, I don't remember any race that had more than one. So I think right there I finally got control. That's why I'm trying to warm up the tires, because the tires are like stone cold. So I said, when I come out, the steering wheel is straight, I'm just gonna punch it. And I punched it. I thought I was gonna leave Alonso behind, but no, Alonso is right behind me. And that's exactly what I want. I want to be able to pull away from the pack a little bit, get the tires to warm up, and let Alonso pass again. And I'm just gonna follow Alonso for probably 2 laps, about on lap 25, coming up on lap 26. That's when I'll pass him up, having 2 laps to go, and just try to win the race after that. So right now I'm trying to get the tires warm, and right around here I think I'm like, okay, the tires are warming up. I'm gonna let Alonso pass me. Where is Alonso? Come on, Alonso. There's Alonso. So I let him pass me up, and had to make sure that Sebastian didn't try to pass him up. But right here, after Oscar went into pit, he moved up in 5th spot. He is back here holding off max velocity. I cannot be more proud of Oscar right now. So anyway, basically for the rest of the race here, I'm just following Alonso around, and we're just again pulling away from the rest of the pack. Just slowly pulling away, practicing matching his pace, trying not to be close enough to attack him to make him feel threatened. And look at that, we are leaving Sebastian behind. That camera view back then is kind of hard to tell, but right now we are over a second. So we're slowly pulling away, which is perfectly fine with me. This is what I want to try to practice for my next teammate, thinking about the next season. But you know, with the mods I'm thinking about downloading, it might disrupt all that, you know, because the mods I was looking at was the improve AI. There was 3 mods in total. Improve AI, the AI crash more, and stuff like that. They pit more, and it has something to do with your tire wear to make you pit more. So they recommend it on 50% race. So instead of a 1-stop strategy, you'll have like a 2-stop strategy. It'll be like a kind of mandatory 2-stop strategy for the 50% race. And they also recommended you to download like a modified damage for the car, because the AI is going to be so aggressive. Otherwise they're going to be pitting for a different wing like every lap. So it's the damage has been modified, and I'm thinking about, why does my car look silver? It's supposed to be gray. It's probably because I selected as metallic paint. I may need to change that, because it looks silver. I don't want to be the silver arrow. I want to be the Logitech gray. And I was thinking about, you know, downloading some new livery colors or schematics or schemes or whatever you want to call it as well. But anyway, so this race is pretty much me following Alonso around. And look at Oscar. He's still in front of Max. Still doing good. Still in front of Max, because Max right now, I don't know what he's waiting for. Because Oscar Piastri, he's not really, you know, he's actually almost fallen behind. Yeah, he already fell behind. He's already 1.4 behind. So Lewis Hamilton already lost him. And Max tapped the golden opportunity now to pass up Oscar, and he might do it right here. Yep, he's thinking about it. Nope, probably next lap. But yeah, so later on, Oscar's gonna get passed up because we're talking about max velocity here, and Oscar is in 5th place. So even if we get passed up by Max, he's going to be in 6th place, and there's no way. I don't think Yuki Tsunoda is going to make up that much time. He is not going to make that much time on Oscar. Oscar is driving good right now. He does not want me to give him the boot. So anyway, I was planning to pass him up on, like I said, lap 25. And I think I may have done that a little earlier. Because right now, we're not actually gaining that much time on them anymore like we did earlier, because I think we did that because they were fighting with each other too. So we kind of pick up time on them. But yeah, this race was actually really good for me. I learned a lot following Alonso around. I really learned these corners. I got them down packed now. But yeah, Alonso was flying through the track. It was really easy to follow him. He didn't mess up at all. There was like no slip up, no spin going, really wide on with Alonso. It's just, if he's got a good car, man, this guy will drive his heart out. But I think it's the next lap here that I decided to go ahead and pass him up and to see if he can actually keep up with me if I do pass him. Because right now I'm already thinking about it, and right now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna pass him on that long straight here, and here I come. I'm already thinking about it, faking to go there, coming out. Nope, he's defending a little bit, but it's going to be an easy pass on the outside. Gave him plenty of room. And here I go with so much practice following Alonso. I remember all the curves now. So we're just going to watch from his view here. And I'm just slowly pulling away from him. I'm already over a second ahead of him, because right now with me following him, I saved so much gas, and my tire wear is so much better than his because I pit later and I followed him. So I would say my tires are like 3 laps fresher than his tires right now. So I think I have the advantage on him there. But yeah, this race was incredible. It was a good learning experience, and so I think tonight, I'm probably, after I come back from work, I'm probably going to go ahead and opt into getting, just go ahead and register to the race department and test out those mods to make the AI better, so I can have a better race. I'll keep on looking through some more mods there. Probably gonna look for like a whole complete fine team delivery package for new colors, but I really do love this color scheme. I wonder if there's a way for me to save this color scheme permanently, but anyway, it's not that hard. See, if you look at it from the inside the cockpit, the colors match my rig perfectly. So anyway, right there, I picked up even more time on Alonso, so I'm pretty much leaving him down. My tires are fresh. Really comfortable right now with the track from following Alonso for like over 20 laps, basically. I followed him over 20 laps going through here. How can you not get comfortable with the track? But anyway, this is pretty much the race. I'm not gonna say it's an easy win. I because I feel like I kind of cheated my way for a win, just following Alonso around. Kind of use him. He was my pack mule. So when I used him up, I just pretty much felt no mercy on the 110 AI. And I'm just, on the last lap, I really pushed it. The lap before last as well, I really pushed it. That's why I picked up a whole, right there. Like I said, I'm pushing the car, and right there, trying to push it too hard, almost spun out. I was like, oh crap, why are you doing that on the last lap? But yeah, like I said, you shouldn't have any mercy on 110 AI. You shouldn't. Because they cheat you all the time. And remember the wreck from earlier. Look at Hamilton driving around with a brand new car with zero damage on his car. How did he make it through that wreck? How? But anyway, this is all I got for you guys for today. I may not be uploading any videos for a little bit because I am gonna try to practice in my favorite camera mode, because this is the way I was driving in F1 2020 with the controller, and I loved it. Now that I have the steering wheel, I'm gonna love it even more, I think. So, and I'm gonna look into the mods and install it and test it out and see how that works. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching.